You can't remember them without going to your affidavit.
It's a very long list, Chair.
I said just the highlights, the king pins or queen pins, whatever.
You mean the most prominent individuals?
Absolutely.
Mr. Jacob Zuma.
Just pause, Mr. van Lochenbeck, Advocate Bauer.
I maybe inquire from my learned friend, what's the relevance of all of this to this inquiry?
Advocate Mpofu.
Yes, no, I should be asking from her. That's the statement from the witness that which was put before this committee. If it was irrelevant, then why is it put here? What is it doing here?
Witness has explained to you what his understanding was of state capture. He's explained to you the category of people he thought. The question I'm asking is, what is the relevance of naming people to this inquiry?
It's the same relevance. If he left SARS because of state capture, or whether he left because of the rogue unit, it's a relevant distinction. And he has volunteered that he left because of state capture. And you're correct that I asked him to define what it is, because I didn't know what it means. And he has now kindly done so. So I want to know then, I'm probing further as to what role it played in his departure, because my version is that he left because of his criminal activities.
Yes, Honorable Melder.
Alleged criminal activities. First,
alleged criminal activities.
Yes, that's not quite important.
Yes, and
absolutely, we don't find people guilty around here.
The prominent ones, yeah.
The alleged ones, yes. And second, I would like to ask Advocate Mpofu, why is it relevant why he resigned from SARS at all?
I don't know. He put it here. Why are you asking me?
Sorry, Chairman, through you. You are asking him why he resigned. Why is it relevant?
Because he put it in his statement, Mr. Mulder, which part of that is not clear. If it's here, this is an inquiry. Says this affidavit is therefore submitted specifically, he says, at paragraph 6, pursuant to the public invitation by Parliament of the Republic of South Africa to any person willing to provide evidence in respect of the conduct of Ms. Mkhwebane. In that affidavit, he tells us at paragraph 8 that he resigned from SARS in February as a direct result of state capture. And you're asking me to explain why that is relevant.
May I address you, Chairperson?
Okay, go ahead, Honorable Melder.
The Honourable Witness indicated that for his perception resigned because of his perception of what state capture was. And he explained what it was according to him. It's surely not up to him now to rephrase the whole Zonde process and say exactly in detail what state capture implies. That is not on our agenda at all. He gave his interpretation that he, in terms of his perception, resigned because of his perception about state capture, and he gave his definition about that. Going now into the details of names, etc., is really not on our table.
Well, I'm going to ask the question because it's relevant to what the witness deemed to be relevant. If it was relevant for him to give the definition you're talking about, then why is it not relevant to go deeper as to why that he has defined made him to depart?
I would want that.
I'm sorry, it's not a dialogue. I'm asking rhetorically.
Two of you. Go ahead, Honorable Melder.
I didn't, with all due respect for you, Chairperson, I did not hear the witness say that it's all that relevant. He was asked by Advocate Mpofu about the relevance of state capture, and then he gave his definition as a lay person. I think that settles it.
It settles it for who? I'm the one asking questions here. Okay. I'll tell you when my question is settled.
Okay, proceed, Advocate Mpofu.
Okay, thank you.
Just on a point of order. Sorry, Chair. Just on a point of order. Advocate Mpofu, you asked to be treated with respect. You asked that repeatedly. I would ask that you treat the members of this committee with like respect.
Okay, but don't shout at me, please.
I'm sorry, I'm not shouting. I'm asking you politely to treat the members of this committee with respect. Honorable Mulder asked you a question and you responded aggressively. Now, kindly, please stop interrupting members when they are talking and kindly address members of this committee with appropriate respect.
Thank you, Mr. Madam.
President,
Thank you, Chair.
please control this meeting.
I'm
Yes.
trying to do that.
Thank you, Chairperson.
Honourable.
If you, well, Chair,
Advocate Mpofu,
Yeah.
can you please proceed with the witness
with my
now?
question, yes, no, I will, Chair. I don't, if the honorable member thinks that, sorry.
Chairperson.
I'm sorry. Mr.
Yes.
Van Lochem, yeah,
Mr. Van Lochem.
yeah, no,
I just, perhaps if it may advance the process,
Yeah.
nothing turns on, in my view, and nothing was intended to turn on my recordal of having resigned from the Revenue Service directly as a result of state capture. You will see in the numbering, I think it's 0.8. It starts off with 0.7. Now, 0.7.1 tells you when I commenced my service at the South African Revenue Service, and until when, starting at a relatively junior level and climbing these ranks, which is a common cause item between Ms. Mkhwebane and I, whereas 0.8 is not a common cause point. But I felt the personal need to close the loop from a factual perspective only. Nothing in respect of my grievance before this committee turns on 0.8. I don't, unless the committee believes otherwise, I don't think too much needs to be made of it for purposes of this committee's process. Thank you, Chairperson.
Thank you, Chair. Well, you're the one who put it there. But before I ask you my next question, just want to respond to the honorable member from the DA to say that I don't know what he's referring to about disrespect, because I think the only person who has been insulted here this morning is me about speaking at rallies and dragging this until the end of a contract and all sorts of things like that. And as I said this morning, if I've offended you, then I apologize. But I believe, and I'm sure Mr. Van Lochenberg will agree with me when he talks about Ubuntu, that respect is a two-way process and it must be earned. And I'm here to respect everybody, especially those who also respect me and my client. But I'm not here to cower to anything. I'm here to just do my job and to do it with as much self-restraint as possible.
Thank you.
Understood the amount of self-restraint I have to exercise.
I think you've made the point. I want you now to just go to your last question.
No, it looks like we are agreed.
Please go to your last question.
Thanks. No, it looks the members just acknowledged we understand each other, I think. Yeah. Thank you. All right.
Chairperson, I just want to draw your attention to the time, please.
Yes, I am very conscious. Advocate Mpofu, are you still consulting?
Oh, okay. No, yes, I'm sorry, Chairperson. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry, Mr. Van Lochenberg, to waste your time. I just
You're not wasting my time, Chair. I just have something else I need to attend to.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about the last few minutes here. I'm saying it's on News 24.